The market has been absolutely going nuts, just like I said about a week ago, and I think this is only the beginning. So let's take a closer look at a few different cryptocurrencies that are doing very well and some that are being overlooked. So pay attention, cue the intro. Now, a bit of housework before we get started. I would very much appreciate if you'd like and subscribe to the video. Now, you know, Ethereum gas fees are getting very expensive, so every like is going to do that bit more so I can pay these gas fees and get these cryptos. So we'd very much appreciate that. And also, if you're new to crypto and you want to learn the fundamentals, a bit of basics, a bit of technical analysis, then go ahead and click on the link in the description. And also, if you want to DM me any coins that you want me to cover, any TA that you want me to do, join my Telegram group and send me a DM and I'll be sure to cover that. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the market. So we're going to start off with looking at the crypto altcoin market. Now, I've been eyeing this for a little while, especially after this false breakout. It dipped below and then it started to moon. We saw a retest. Now, this is largely driven by Ethereum. So when Ethereum is doing well, this will tend to look very bullish. But it's finally broken out of this resistance, these two levels here, this false breakout here, in the last 2 weeks. So now it's essentially in price discovery. So it really could go on a monster run. As I said, it's finally broken out of that resistance level over here, which is around 1.3 trillion, and now it's heading for the next major level. Now, it's quite a bit away from 2 trillion, but it is in price discovery, so it can keep pumping. We might get a big candle like this perhaps and really take the altcoins to the next level. Now, of course, eventually it's going to retrace, maybe down to this level to tap it one more time before it leaves off into stratosphere, but it is in a very, very good position, especially this time of year. It's just the start of November, so it's looking very, very good for the next few weeks. Now, if we actually look at the last few weeks, so October was just the end of the correction. So the month of October has been very, very good. So to be honest, there might be a week of the retracement surely before it carries on. So
you dare say that to me?
Just be aware of that. Always kind of have your eye on the bears. With that out of the way, let's move over to Bitcoin, a little look at Bitcoin, and then we'll go into the alts. Bitcoin has been chilling, to be honest, for the last 4 weeks. Now, it did make a new all-time high, but in terms of candle closures for the week, it's been chilling around 60-62, which is good. It's claimed as support and now it wants to keep building up. So as long as it stays above this area of 60k, the bulls are in control.
Really?
Also, it could literally just, you know, rocket to the moon once again. So as long as it's above this area, happy days. Let's just pray that it stays there, because what happens, obviously, if it dips below and it goes into the red, it's going to drag the whole market down. So we want Bitcoin to just sit there and relax, just pick up a drink, chill. You don't have to do no movement. This is the perfect time for alts to really kind of fly. Hence why we're seeing it do so well. Moving over to Ethereum. Ethereum is breaking ground. Again, looking at the altcoin market, it's driven mostly by this. It's very, very similar chart. But it broke above the 4K level, that very, very key level. It's very obvious that once it gets above it, it's going to start flying. So right now it's in price discovery as of this week. So we could expect probably 4,800 towards 5,000 to be reached before it starts to retrace. Maybe 4,900. Then it probably start retracing, and then the alts will go absolutely crazy. So far, price discovery. Next major level, I would say 4,900 to 5,000, because 5,000 everyone's got their eye on, and so people will start taking profit just before that, most likely. It'll either be that or it will shoot straight past like a rocket towards 5,100, maybe 200. XRP as well. It's doing pretty well, especially in the last 24 hours. Now, there is a long-term resistance counter trend line in the way. It's just broken above that. If it can stay above that, then we can see 130 and then potentially 140. But we all know XRP likes to do its own thing. So even though the chart pattern is quite clear, it looks like a an upside down head and shoulder, reverse head and shoulder. So potentially we could see a massive, so this would be the kind of measurement. It could end up turning into a massive rally towards $192. But again, this is XRP, so it tends to do what the hell it wants at the unexpected times.
NANI?
It's even more unexpected than Bitcoin. So, you know, just basically if you're a hodler, just hodl and wait until it starts to rally. And normally actually it does rally normally after a lot of coins. So, you know, pay attention to that. Now, ETH/BTC, I think it's very important to have a quick look at that, especially the way ETH is rolling right now. So it's been in this range between 0.05 and 0.07. So it's been ranging in between these two levels, kind of bouncing in between. It could hit this level once again and then start dipping because this is resistance. So Ethereum could start dipping once it hits this level. Or if it breaks this resistance, then it's going to have a nice rally towards the 0.08 level. And so Ethereum will start rallying in price. Probably this will be when it starts moving towards 5k. So at the moment it's rallying, but there is resistance ahead for ETH in the ETH/BTC pairing. Now, in terms of altcoins, the one that I really want to look at is Cardano. Now, we'll get to the other ones that pop in, but Cardano is just up 5% today. However, it broke a new all-time high way earlier than a lot of the other coins and started to dip way earlier than the other coins. It has touched the 0.618 level and it started to reverse. I do think at this level, you know, it's probably a good time for a reversal. You can see this wick, tap that and it starts to reverse instantly. So I can see it, if it holds currently, I can see it start to move towards 2.27 and 230 and potentially beyond. Now, this is the short-term goal is definitely 230 or 226. If it gets past there, then it will probably start going towards 290 and previous all-time high. However, the key part is to look at 226, 27 or 230, basically if you round it up, because this is a major resistance level. So it could tap that, and if it gets rejected strongly, Cardano is in trouble. It's gonna dip and maybe form a double bottom, or maybe even crash towards 170. So Cardano could reverse and go on a rally, or it could carry on the correction. Now, Polkadot, mentioned many times, it's not really news that it's doing very well, especially because of the parachain auctions. It was moved ahead by a week, so it's rallying very strongly because of that. I would say, you know, personally myself, I haven't taken any profit yet, but I am going to take some profit very, very soon, because look at this rally. You know, this rally is insane. 343%, right? Since the end of July, it's just been rallying, correction of 2-3 weeks, and then just carried on. So it is going to turn around very soon. I think maybe $60, maybe a little bit further, but I don't think there's too much left in the tank before it starts to turn around. So just be mindful of that, take some profit. One of my new slogans will be always take profit. Moving over, we're going to move over to SUSHI. Now, I've mentioned this in my private Telegram group. Watch this coin. This counter trend line is major. It's a reverse head and shoulders like XRP. However, XRP is the only one that doesn't respect chart patterns. If this closes above this counter trend line, maybe retest it, we can surely see it moving towards $17, and then no, not $17, $14, and then towards 16, 17, and then towards 20, and probably a massive rally. If this continues the prior trend, then we can definitely imagine a bigger rally towards $50 perhaps.
It's over 9,000!
So pay attention to SUSHI and most likely Uniswap as well. The other coin that I wanted to have a quick look at is Solana. Solana has been on fire once again after the crucial decision that it made here. I think maybe it's on the daily time frame. So it was in a beautiful symmetrical triangle right here, little bounces. To be honest, I thought it was going to go down, but it changed. It decided to carry on to the moon, broke to the upside, retested this resistance level and turned into support, and now it's going to the moon once again. 250 being the next major level. We'll see how it reacts around there. If it blasts past there, maybe it can head towards 300. You know, it's very, very possible, especially after this kind of move. But again, always take profit, especially when a coin has been mooning this much. So that's Solana. Next, we'll have a quick look at Near Protocol. So Near Protocol has been doing quite well. There was a massive rejection from this area, or a new all-time high, but it's finally what I expect actually. Let's have a quick look. So from the daily time frame, you can see this high that's created, right? This high over here around 10 to 10:30, broke and retested it as support, false breakout. And now if you can hold this level, then we can potentially see new highs being created.
Really?
However, this could just be a small bounce before it breaks through and then kind of retrace all the way down to maybe $6. It needs to hold that area above $10, and then we could potentially see a next move towards $15. So, you know, have your alerts ready around 10:30, 10:40. It needs to stay above there for it to carry on the current trend. So you got to be mindful, it could end up going to the downside. You know, we've got to be prepared for that.
NANI?
Quick look at MOVR. So MOVR, just below key resistance. Now we want it, of course, to get above there. It's very important to get above there. Otherwise, it's created, well, it has already created a lower high, which is not good. Yeah, it's bearish, not bullish. So it needs to get back above 400 and then retest it as support to carry on the current trend. Otherwise, we could see some further downside, maybe towards 350. So currently, it's under resistance and it's created a lower high. We need to see it break to the upside soon. Otherwise, it's going to continue to the downside towards 350, maybe towards 300 and 250. So let's just keep an eye on this. I've got high hopes for this project though. Lastly, a quick mention of one of the dogs, Floki Inu. Right, I actually saw this. It got tipped by some mates of mine, and also I saw this on the Dogecoin Millionaire's channel. He mentioned it. It's Elon Musk's dog. It's got a lot of marketing behind it. There's a lot of fundamentals, or more marketing fundamentals that are pushing it. But these are meme coins, so you don't really need fundamentals. It's more about marketing rather than anything else. It's just broken above a trend line. I think on the 4 hourly is better. So it's just broken out of a 4 hourly symmetrical triangle. Beautiful breakout. If it stays near this level, then we could potentially see 31k and above, maybe a bigger rally past there. This is a meme coin, anything can happen. So always a speculative play when it comes to these meme coins. That'll be it for this video. Hopefully you got some value. Had to do a quick breakdown. It's midweek and the market is hot, so you know the content needs to be coming out 24/7. So see you in the next video. Peace.